Think you know NYC real estate? Think again. What if I told you some of the city's most breathtaking and historically significant buildings are hiding in plain sight, often overlooked by millions? Prepare to have your perspective on the iconic New York City skyline completely transformed. NYC Real Estate, Beyond the Skyscrapers, Hidden Gems Revealed, Part 2.
Before we go on, please click the like and subscribe button to help tell the algorithm that this is valuable information. Thank you. Continuing on.
The Woolworth Building's terracotta secrets. We start with a titan, the Woolworth Building. Most people walk past this Broadway giant and just see a tall, old building. But you need to stop and look closer. This isn't just an office tower. It was built to be the Cathedral of Commerce. If you look at the exterior, you see the Gothic style, the gargoyles and the arches that make it look like a European church stretched into the sky. But the real secret is the lobby. It is one of the few interiors in New York that is landmarked, and for good reason. It is dripping with terracotta secrets. The walls are covered in marbles from Greece, Italy, and Vermont, and the ceiling is a glittering mosaic of gold and blue. But look at the carvings. Hidden in the grotesque figures are actually caricatures of the architect, Cass Gilbert, holding a model of the building, and Frank Woolworth himself, counting nickels and dimes. It is a moment of humor and humanity frozen in stone that reveals the original purpose of this building, a monument to the power of retail and industry. Just a few blocks north, the atmosphere changes completely. We enter Tribeca. Today, we know Tribeca as the home of celebrities and multi-million-dollar lofts, but the architecture here tells a much grittier story of industrial-chic adaptation. Look at the facades. You aren't seeing stone or brick here. You are seeing cast iron. These buildings were originally warehouses, built to hold heavy machinery and textiles. The cast iron allowed for wider windows to let in more light for factory workers before electricity was common. And it could be molded into ornate, decorative shapes that mimicked expensive stone. These buildings tell the story of the area's transformation. They went from buzzing manufacturing hubs to abandoned relics in the mid-20th century to the stunning residential spaces we see today. When you walk these streets, you are walking through the history of New York's economy, preserved in iron and glass. Finally, we head to the water's edge, the South Street Seaport. In a city of glass skyscrapers, this neighborhood feels like a time capsule. These historic blocks and buildings predate the modern skyline entirely. This is where the Maritime echoes are loudest. The low-rise brick buildings here weren't built for views, they were built for trade. This was the street of ships, the gateway to the world during NYC's mercantile past. The preservation efforts here are critical. They've saved the Schemerhorn Row, a block of counting houses built in the early 1800s, from being demolished. These structures remind us that before finance and fashion, New York was a port town. The creaking wood and the cobblestones offer a tactile connection to the sailors and merchants who actually built the foundation of this city's wealth. Lower Manhattan is more than just Wall Street. It is a collection of stories, from the Cathedral of Commerce to the warehouses of Tribeca and the docks of the Seaport. We're just getting started on this journey through the city's hidden gems.
If you like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.